A very happy morning, children. Welcome to the value education session. This is lesson 4, no full stops in life. Can you able to understand the deep meaning of this heading? No full stops in life. So why do we keep a full stop when we write a sentence? We keep a full stop. For what purpose we keep the full stop? Yes, we keep a full stop to end the sentence, isn't it? So when we keep a full stop, it means that the sentence is over. It means that everything comes to an end. So this is the end. So for that purpose, we keep a full stop. So when it comes to life, no full stops in life. You are not supposed to keep a full stop in your life. That is, you are not supposed to degrade yourself, that you cannot go on further to continue the job with. Is that clear? So you are not supposed to keep full stop. You are not supposed to degrade yourself. You are not supposed to think low esteemed about yourself. Okay. So when we learn this lesson, you will realize that you have to keep on discovering yourself. You should know about yourself. What are the abilities? What are the capacities you have within you? You should try to open up with all your wonderful capacities what you have within you. And then you will understand that life is progressive. It is not going to end in a small circle. It is a progressive. Life is a progressive one where we have to go along with it. It drags us to whatever way it likes, but we have to travel along with it. You're not supposed to stay calm, sit quietly in a particular place. You have to move. You should enjoy the life wherever it takes us, wherever it drags us. Okay? Then you should be encouraged. You'll be encouraged to look out for the opportunities to grow. So grab for the opportunities, search for the opportunities. Okay, keep on trying. So don't keep full stop and sit in one place. Keep on wasting your future. So this is the entire theme of this lesson. Okay, so this is lesson 4, no full stops in life. So this is here you have a starter story, children, in lesson 4, no full stops in life. So this story is basically based on a new clock. Okay, so which is replaced the old clock in a tall village tower, and the youngest was just as excited as the townspeople were to see a piece of beauty up there. And the people in the village, like when they see the new clock, were much excited and were much mesmerized to hear the ticking sound of the new clock and the music given by the new clock. But the old clock were kept in a dump room. So that old clock thought that it was a time for it to take rest. So it just shut its mouth and was taking rest. Whereas the new clock was much pride about its work and was much happy to see all the peoples explaining about it. But unfortunately, after few months, the new clock got stuck. It couldn't give run properly. It couldn't able to give the correct time to the people in that village. So what happened? Naturally, the people start ignoring the new clock, and they want the old clock to be get repaired again, or they want to replace again the new clock. So and so criticizes was got heard by the new clock, and it was much more upset because it thought that its work is over. It couldn't continue its work. So now I can't do anything. See, all people are ignoring me. I couldn't do my job properly. I'm going to thrown away in the dump room. I'm going to get separated from this village people. No one is going to praise me. So much and so much of worries that is going in its mind for the new clock. But actually the old clock advised the new clock that less than a month that it had enjoyed the respect of the entire village. The new clock was enjoying the respect of the entire village, but its worst was falling apart, isn't it? Really, it is a worst time for it. But it called out to the experienced old mechanism and related the flow of recent events that threatened it. But the old clock listened patiently and finally said, "You know, people count on us. It's fine to chime joyfully and beautifully, but the most important thing is to chime the hour on time. Whether you are joyful or sad, energetic or tired, angry or afraid, whatever you are feeling, your responsibility is to chime out dependably." Okay, so you should keep on working. You should focus on the goal. Don't listen to other words. You are not supposed to keep full stop on your own, and don't end up yourself. There's no full stop for our life. It always starts with a comma. It always has a comma. There's no full stop in our life. Okay, so the story gives you this moral: no full stops in our life. Okay, you should be you should know your responsibility and to come out, try to come out in beautiful, wonderful colors. Okay, so the story starts in page number 24 and ends up in page number 25. So after the end of the lesson in page number 25, you have an activity to do by yourself. So reflect on these statements and pick out those which reveal the idea. They put a full stop. If you feel that this line reveals that there is a full stop, you should underline that in red. And those that reveal refused to put a full stop, underline that in blue. So you have given few sentences. Read the sentences and you draw the line, mark in red or blue, whichever you feel. Don't ask any conclusion to your friends or to your parents. You read the sentence, think about it, and then you underline with red or blue pen. So this activity is given in page number 25, and also it is continued in page number 26 also. So totally you have 9 sentences. Okay, so there are the different ways of putting a full stop in our life. So this sentences are given to convey you all that there are different ways to putting a full stop in our life. Okay, then followed by a learning experience. So we learn the value of full stops in grammar and written communication, but we do not use them in life. Okay, so read the following true biographical accounts. So these are the biographical accounts. 5 familiar biographical accounts are given here in page number 26. It's very important for you all to read these 5 biographical accounts. Okay, this will be asked as your in the question answer session. Okay, so this is in page number 26. You are asked to read about APJ Abdul Kalam, then Jennifer Capriati, then about Thomas Alva Edison, then Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani, then last one is about Kalpana Chawla. Okay, so read it slowly and understand the difficulties they have faced to overcome everything. So now their names, we are reading out their names, we are reading out their biographical accounts. Okay, so how much they would have struggled to reach this much of place in the society. They were struggled much struggle to reach this place. So there would be a many chance for them to keep a full stop in life and do the some other jobs. Maybe they would have become like a normal person in the society, but they have reached a specific height in the society. So how did they reach that? Okay, so when you read only you can able to understand the struggles they met. So please go through all the five familiar personalities biographical accounts in page number 26. And now this is page number 27. You have given an exercise. Where and when do I tend to put full stops in my life? Write yes if the sentence is true about you and no if it is not. Okay, this exercise is totally for you all to write yes or no, and you will understand that this is a full stop for me. If you are facing that situation, if you are standing in that particular point, is that situation for me to put a full stop, you can easily analyze whether it is yes or no. Okay, so you have given 10 sentences in page number 27. You should read and analyze and write yes or no. Then below that you have made the following 8 points and 8 commandments of your life to become a winner without full stop. So these are the 8 commandments, okay, which you should follow in your life. So the 8 commandments from A to H you have all the 8 points continued in page number 28 also. Okay, so please read the 8 commandments, very important 8 commandments which you should follow to continue in your future also. So we often analyze life instead of dealing with it. People dissect their failures for causes and effects, but seldom deal with them and gain experience to master them and thereby avoid their recurrence. So this is my belief that through difficulties and problems, God gives us the opportunity to grow. So when your hopes and dreams and goals are dashed, search among the wreckage. You may find a golden opportunity hidden in the ruin. So your story isn't over yet. There is always no full stop in your life. Okay. So these are the beautiful lines said by APJ Abdul Kalam sir. So in page number 28 you have many reflection quotes like this said by APJ Abdul Kalam, then Ted Kennedy, then Mahatma Gandhi's wordings, then about Kiran Bedi. Okay, so you can read all these reflections which they faced in their life, which is in page number 28. This is a familiar quote. In success there are no full stops, there are only commas. Success is not a destination, it is a journey. Okay, so don't ever try to keep full stop in your life. Even when you get failed in any of the jobs you are going on, please try to recover from that. Take a short time, get relaxed and start continuing your work. Okay. So this is page number 29 where you have a song on the topic one more step. So one more step along the world to go. From the old things to the new, keep me traveling along with you. And it's from the old I travel to the new, keep me traveling along with you. So this is how the song goes on. This is in page number 29. Read it and try to understand the inner meaning of this song. So this is the last one in the lesson, page number 30. A teacher who had been giving a lecture on modern inventions said, "Can any one of you tell me something of importance that did not exist 50 years ago?" The students gave various answers such as computers, supersonic jet planes, mobile phones, etc. The teacher shook her head in disapproval. Finally, one girl exclaimed, "I." Can you understand the meaning? Can any of you tell me something of importance that did not exist 50 years ago? So everyone was telling about many things like computers, super planes, and mobile phones, etc. So only one girl said that I. So happiness is the only good. The place to be happy is here. The time to be happy is now. A way to be happy is to make others so. So this was said by Robert G. Ingersoll. And see what Emerson has said. They conquer who believe they can. So believe in you first of all. Saint Augustine, what I am is God's gift to me. What I become is my gift to God. Okay. So don't ever blame about yourself and don't listen to the words what others are saying. Okay. Just be yourself. So at last you have given your personal decision to write. Okay, so the lesson ends up in page number 30, children. So this is also a wonderful enthusiastic lesson. Read it. Okay, read and understand the inner meaning. Is that clear? Have a good day, children. Thank you for listening.